Hey everyone, I'm Will, and today is day 1 of surviving 7 days on wild food. But before that, remember to like and subscribe and comment down below, and don't forget to press that notification bell down below. And also, share it! Get the name out! Let's go start the day! Okay, before we get started with the whole entire challenge, right here is a box of some foods that we have for the challenge. We got some dried cranberries, we got some mushrooms, nuts like beaked hazelnut, black walnut, some dried apples and stuff. But not everything is going to be wild. Some of the stuff will be like homegrown or like local farms. Like, I didn't grow a pie pumpkin, but I got it from a local farmer. So we'll be going with that. There's going to be acorn flour and some pickled foods, but it's mostly wild food that we are going to eat. Let's go get Brandon, that we weigh ourselves to start the challenge. Okay, I'm going to weigh myself, see what my numbers are. So that's my starting weight. Okay, Brandon's gonna weigh in. Yep, there's his starting weight. Time to make breakfast. So one of the dishes that we're having for breakfast is, well, potatoes. Everything right here except for the salt and the squirrel fat is from the garden. So some sage from the garden, some wintercress, sea salt, made that, chive flowers, some oregano. I'm going to put some fresh chives also, squirrel fat, and katahdins. And in this pot, I just heated up some apples from my mother's house and wild small cranberries. So cranberry applesauce. Here's breakfast. So we got seasoned potatoes, cranberry applesauce, and seasoned squirrel meat.
For my cheat, today I'm gonna be having coffee. And every single day of this challenge, I'm gonna be only drinking one of these coffees, no sugar, just this. Just makes me feel better.
Okay, we're gonna try breakfast. So let's try some cranberry applesauce. These were dried cranberries and apples. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And now the potatoes. Seasoned potatoes.
It tastes like stuffing.
Oh yeah, that's really good. And now for the meat. Let's get a nice seasoned chunk of squirrel meat. Right?
Ooh. Oh yeah. That's fantastic. I almost think it's probably not just the challenge.
The seasoning. No, the seasoning that I'm tasting on that.
Imagine egg rolls.
The seasoning like that we used on this tastes very similar to like the restaurant style egg rolls. That's fantastic. So we're gonna eat those up and go find more food in the wild. So we're over at our mother's house to get some dandelion greens, some chives. They're out popping in the garden, and there's a small little pond, and Brendan has a night line out. We're gonna check that. Brendan's gonna do some active fishing while I do some foraging. Okay, here's Brendan down here by the water. He's gonna check the line. Yeah, there's a muskrat hole. For dinner, we're gonna have a roadkill muskrat that we got. Any fish? Let's see. Nothing. Nothing? Okay, then toss the lines out. He did check, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, he checked yesterday. The line that's all strung out right here, he put in the morning, and then, was it in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, afternoon. It was right like...
the day before?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 days ago, he put the line out and tossed it way out here, and then yesterday he checked it, so it's a night line.
4 hours.
Yeah, and then he caught
24 hours.
the catfish. So it's a small catfish, like 10 inches, but we'll eat that later. So about 1/3 of a gallon a bag of dandelion leaves, and the flowers are out right now. So a lot of those, and 1/3 of a gallon a bag of chives. That's what I just harvested. Right now, also I am picking. Now I did pick some chives, so these are the chives, like the whole garden worth right here, the chives. And then I picked the dandelion flowers all over the hill here. And right now I am picking some spearmint that's popping up in the garden right now. So they're just young little spearmint buds popping up, and they're just all popping up throughout the garden, and that's my view. So I picked about a half a sandwich bag of spearmint. I'm going to use this later this week, or maybe today, for a nice minty sauce to go with some meat. Now the one thing that I dug up a few days ago, but I missed one of the plants, is some bull thistle. I'm not eating the leaves, so this is a basil rosette of the bull thistle. I'm eating the actual root, and it's a fantastic root for eating. And instead of cooking it kind of thing, it's actually better pickled, but we're going to throw this in a nice roast tonight. Right now, Brandon and I just came over to a field, nice big like hill and field kind of thing, and a lot of people sled in the winter here. But we're trying to search for some wild carrots, and so we'll tell you if we find any, but as of right now I don't see any. I see the dead stalks. Big field, Brennan's right there, goes down. It's bigger than what it looks like on camera. Okay, Brandon's having a hard time trying to figure out what the carrots look like when they're in the ground. And that's the old stalks right here. And here is a carrot plant. So this is a small one. So we're gonna harvest this one. We're gonna eat the greens, the whole entire thing. Oh, Brandon found one small one. Okay. Really small little one. It smells kind of like licorice when you smell it. Then you know it's carrot. Always remember when you're harvesting carrots, remember if it doesn't smell like carrot, it's more likely not a carrot. Because water hemlock looks very like wild carrot. Oh, he's digging out the carrot and split the soil. Now the soil right here is really good for carrots. It's a sandy loam.
that's a healthy one. Yeah, I broke the ends, that's just me.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
cut them. Yep, smells exactly like a, oh, like probably more parsnip it smells like.
Well, yeah, they're in the same family, but
So we got some carrots right here. Brandon found actually a really good size one, about like what, half an inch in diameter.
Yeah.
At the crown.
Yeah.
That was a good size one. So we're gonna take these home, cook them up, maybe throw them with some maple syrup, a little bit of salt. Fantastic. So we're back at the house, and we're gonna have a snack of blueberry fruit leather. This one is Brandon's, and this one's mine. So these are just the wild Maine blueberries, and I might have some dried cranberries too. Right here, we're gonna get ready to make dinner, and dinner is, this is a muskrat. We never had muskrat before, so we are trying this one. This was a roadkill muskrat, but it was just like hit. We're gonna try a little bit of like Cajun seasoning on it. So we're gonna cook this in the oven for a bit to roast it slowly with this seasoning. I just put the muskrat into the oven, and so I'm gonna get some other foods all ready and prepped. Now for the other days, right now I'm heating up about a 1 pound dried of critter meat. So it's multiple different animals that I cooked, then dried, then vacuum sealed, and I'm rehydrating it now. So this critter meat is prep. Just finished cooking up and reheating all of the critter meat right there, and that is a big pot of meat. So I just prepped up some potatoes. Right here in this bowl is 2 different roots. The white ones on the left is wild carrot, just a little bit. They're very strong in carrot flavor. Almost a licorice flavor is in there. And then this is thistle root, bowl thistle root. A little bit of carrot tops to get some greens in, and then a nice sized bowl of chives. And I'm gonna throw that all together. Maybe a little bit of squirrel oil. The pan that we used last time. So this morning it still had some seasoning and fat in it. I'm gonna add a little bit more fat to it. If you want to make your own wild food videos on YouTube, go down in the description below, click the Amazon links where you can get the same gear that I use for my videos. Okay, let's see what actually the muskrat looks like now. It's been in for an hour and a half. Let's see if it's done. Woo, look at that. That looks like it's doing really well. I'm going to check tenderness and see if it needs to go in longer. The fruit that we're having for the dinner is going to be a little bit of a mixture of autumn olive and small wild cranberries. All of the food is now cooked up. You got the cranberry autumn olive sauce back here. I threw some maple syrup in that to sweeten them right up. And then there's the potatoes and root stock with the greens. There's that. And then the muskrat. I tried a piece of the muskrat. Tastes similar to like squirrel. And with the Cajun seasoning on it, awesome. So we got the whole thing all made up. Looks fantastic. Let's try it, bud. Let's try the meat first. little bit of meat. Tastes good. Very dark and rich kind of flavor. Kind of tastes like a little bit stronger than Gray Squirrel. Let's try the veggie mix. Take a nice big bite, right? That tastes good. It's good.
I like that more.
And then I know you're gonna like the fruit. The fruit thing, well, autumn olives, small cranberries, and maple syrup, right? Oh yeah.
That's insanely sweet.
I threw just about like maybe a little more than a tablespoon of maple syrup in the whole thing. So we're gonna go eat this and enjoy our dinner. Today was fun, and we are going to have fun tomorrow. If you want to see more, go down in the description below, click the link to my channel or Brandon's channel, or press the round subscribe buttons to both of our channels to help both of us get to 1,000 subscribers. And until next time, remember to get outside, get fresh air, and have fun. See you tomorrow.